Welcome one and all to the Season 2 NBA Draft. I am your host, Malachi, the Crusaders GM. Across from me, I have Liam, the Supernovas GM. How you doing, Liam?
Hello. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for the draft. It's been a while, but this is going to be a doozy.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. I am so pumped. We are finally here. This is the moment I think that's going to define this league, right? Season 1 was really, in a lot of ways, a test case. We wanted to see, could this league even work with just us and our friends and things. And now Season 2, we've had time to familiarize ourselves and we're ready. We're back. This is going to be awesome. Before the draft actually begins, we're going to do some quick recap stuff, and then as the draft goes along, me and Liam are going to kind of live react to what's happening, as well as talk about, our predictions and mock drafts and things like that.
Yeah, of course.
So, last podcast we were talking about signings, and week 3 of signing, that just occurred like a couple days ago. Not much interesting stuff happened. I'll probably put on the screen a little image that shows, who was kept and who was lost. But a quick recap of the teams. Lucy, the Wing Squad, is coming in with Olimar, Inkling, Blue Magic Koopa, and Green Koopa, Troopa. And they have the first overall pick. Then the Flares are Blue Critter, Rosalina, and Red Yoshi. Third overall pick is Evelyn Nightmares. It's Red Toad, Red Madge, King K. Rool, Pauline, Toadette, and now Ness, since she and Benjamin made a trade, actually, just a couple days ago. So Evelyn's team is kind of stacked, Liam.
Yeah, it really is. With Ness, who killed it last year, had one of the highest batting averages in the league.
Yeah, the squad feels...
I could be wrong about that.
You're right. He was quite good last year.
I completely understand the move. I understand the move. Ben didn't really... He doesn't really need a red me, since Ness changed from blue to red.
Yep.
So, I can understand treating it to Evelyn. Evelyn would be interested in red me since she's running more of a red team.
And another thing is that not only is he a red me, but as you said, he's a decent batter. And so having him in the lineup now, you can already imagine maybe like the top of the lineup is a Red Toad. Well, a Red Toad, Ness, Red Magic Koopa, King K. Rool, maybe? Something like that?
I don't know. It depends on how the draft shapes up, and then we'll see
yeah.
what her lineup will look like.
It's a bit too early to say, but I'm very intrigued to see what she does there. And her outfield is already going to be amazing, right? With Toadette, Red Toad, probably Pauline in the outfield again. Pitching is probably fine. King K. Rool and Red Madge are fine pitchers, so she just needs like one more person there. She has a really well-rounded team. But then the 4th overall pick is going to be Aslan, the Flowers, who are heartbroken. They lost Daisy, but they kept Baby Daisy. They kept Baby Daisy. They kept Mega Man. They kept
DPOY.
Yep, DPOY.
They kept like their entire supporting cast,
except Daisy.
Other than Daisy and Birdo, actually.
And Birdo, which I think Birdo never really fit on the team. But Blue Pianta, Pink Yoshi, Baby Daisy, Mega Man, it's not bad. There's some bones there. They still have, 3 of the 4 light blue players that really mattered on the team. And then Pink Yoshi is a solid player as well. For me, it's Waluigi, Green Dry Bones, Green Shy Guy, and Green Magic Koopa. So all the green people coming back for the most part.
Yep.
But we lost Hammer Bro, and he will be sorely missed, I think. I honestly think my team might be the one that is in the trickiest position, like trying to find their new identity, as well as the Flares, obviously. The next pick is Andrew, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Boo, Yellow Yoshi, and Blooper. By the way, do you think he tries to go for a white chemistry with Boo and Blooper, or black chemistry technically?
I don't know. I feel like he could either go for a black chemistry or, of course, a brown chemistry because, well,
Yeah, DK and Diddy.
Yeah, DK and Diddy. Don't say that. DK and Donkey Kong, or what? DK and Diddy Kong team. So probably either one of those two.
Andrew is basically praying to whatever baseball gods there are. I don't know what I'm saying. Andrew is basically praying that Funky Kong somehow is there at his pick because he is so valuable for that squad, but he probably isn't going to be there.
I'm going to guess he's not going to be there at the point.
Yeah. Then after Andrew's pick is the reigning champion Monsters. What a run they had last season. And they're bringing back mostly the same squad. It's Bowser, 2 Bones, and Blue Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a good squad there. Losing
dry bones and blue dry bones.
Yes, normal dry bones and blue dry bones. Losing Firebro hurts, but he's replaceable. Losing Ganondorf hurts more, I think. Not necessarily losing him, but like Ganondorf getting nerfed, if that makes sense. Really hurts this team.
Yeah.
Because he really carried them in a lot of ways. And so losing him, they're going to have to figure out pitching and fielding this season. And then the last pick is you, Liam. It's Red Pianto, Wario, Wiggler, Kirby, and Pac-Man right now. So...
Yep.
Kind of bringing the same exact squad back, right? It's the red and yellow chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Not much has changed. Or sorry, the pink and yellow chemistry.
Yellow, not red.
Yeah. So that is the teams. I think we are all set to get started. There were 2 main mock drafts that have been published since the signing weeks. Those were done by...
Yep.
What were their names? Sorry, those were done by Talking Flower, published one in the Wonder Illustrated, and then the other one was Bob Noonty's 2026 mock draft. He's a member of the community. He's a analyst for the Mushroom Kingdom Baseball Association. Yeah, so 2 mock drafts were posted since the signing week 3, and now. It's time to see, what really happens. The draft is going to begin in just a few seconds. Real quick, the top pick in those mock drafts, both of them had PD Piranha going first overall. Do you think there's any world that isn't what happens here?
Yes, and I said this, I'm pretty sure I said this on the last podcast, that I could see Hammer Bro being the other one. I don't think he will be, but if it's not PD, it's going to be Hammer Bro.
Yeah, I agree. You can...
PD is like a 99% chance, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe even more.
Yeah. Her giving up Green Critter...
Light Green Criminal.
Her giving up Green Critter kind of sealed the deal for me. That she's going light green, not dark green. She could have gone dark green. She could have very easily gone Hammer Bro, or Green Critter, drafted Hammer Bro, and then she could have gotten quite a few other dark green players, like Luigi would be one that would work for her team really well. But
it would.
It just... Light green was just right there, right? And she loves Olimar and Inkling. How could you pass up on that opportunity to get the best light green player in the league? So the draft has officially started. There it is. We are underway now, and the first pick will probably in any second. So, man, I'm so excited for this. Alright, is the pick... It looks like the pick is in. Oh boy. Liam, what's it gonna be?
With the first pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Lucy Wing Squad selects PD Piranha.
Wow, and there it is. PD
Who could have seen that one
Piranha.
coming?
what a...
Nobody could see that coming.
The moment, is this, Liam, the start of a dynasty, the start of a new franchise, the franchise face for the Wing Squad? He is here, PD Piranha. I mean, just think about this team, Liam. This player, he is arguably the best defensive player in the league. He's a top 5 batter, top 3 batter. He's right up there with King K. Rool and Bowser. And now you put him on a team full of chemistry with the best defense already built around him. Like, it just couldn't get better than this. I mean, we tried to pretend this wasn't going to happen, but this was going to happen. It was a match made in heaven.
Everybody knew this was going to happen, but... Alright, the second pick is already in.
Wow, going fast to start the draft.
It's already
I think
in,
everybody...
fast. Yeah, which is nice. Alright, so... With the second pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Michael Flares select Hammer Bro.
Okay, so there.
Yeah.
We already have some people disappointed. Andrew was really hoping to get Hammer Bro later in the draft, but he is gone. And...
Dang, that sucks.
No! So, Hammer Bro going to Michael. I think this was something we also expected. He's the second best player in the draft, right?
Oh, totally.
Is that fair to say? He's also a top... He's one of the best batters in the league, right? And another great fielder. Though he is losing his fielding ability, so that's going to hurt him a little bit. But I think what makes Hammer Bro so special is the chemistry options he does have, right?
Yes.
Being chem with the critters, that
Blue Critter specifically.
Yeah, and Blue Critter on the Flares squad, that is a huge advantage, right? Imagine a lineup where it's Critter and then Hammer Bro, right? The odds of
nasty.
I mean, it's incredible because that Critter's gonna get on 90% of the time, and then you come up and Hammer Bro has chem on the bases, the better power chance.
It's not like last year.
Yeah.
It's not like last year with on your squad where he had, who was it, Link, Little Mac, what's it, Green Madge?
Green Dry Bones. Those are all chemistry too. But the problem is they weren't as consistent batters as, a Blue Critter is going to be. So Hammer Bro.
The third pick is in, just so you know, Malachi. So.
Wow. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's jump into that third pick. I think we covered Hammer Bro. I will say this last thing on Hammer Bro. Does he go for Green Chem?
He might, but the problem with that is 2 Green Me's are already gone.
Yeah.
I mean, Green Madge is still on the board, but there's just a lot of stuff like that can mess you up. But
I agree. Green Chem is a little tricky. With the third pick, Liam has got it already.
Pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Evelyn Nightmares select Mario.
There he goes. What? Okay, I don't want to say this for the third time, but once again, we knew this was gonna happen,
I'm just gonna say this now.
We're so pumped.
We should have said the mock drafts before, or at least put them up on the screen at some point.
I'm going to. I did.
People can read them.
Yeah.
But no, me and Malachi both said top 3 picks are gonna be PD, Hammer Bro, and Mario.
Yeah, every mock draft agreed. PD, Hammer Bro, Mario were the first 3 picks. It's not even necessarily because they're the best players. Because I will say this. I think Mario's a great pick, and we'll get into why in a second. I do, however, think he's not the best player available at this point.
No, he's not. He isn't.
Right. There are better players. However...
You already think you... Who else is she going to take?
I mean, yeah, you're right. Who else do the Fireballs take here, right? They could take a Critter for the chem with K. Rool, but that seems like a stretch. That's even more of a reach. Funky Kong doesn't make any sense. Fire Bro doesn't really make sense. I mean, maybe you build a red chem team without Mario, but this was the right pick, I think.
I agree. So the paintbrushes are on the clock. What
time.
do you think? What are they gonna do? There's not. We don't have a time limit. But who do you think they're gonna go for?
I honestly don't know. I genuinely do not know who they go for here, Liam. There are two players, and it's between these two players, and it's going to be really close. Daisy leaving really changed things for this team. Because now, the question before was just, you gonna get Funky Kong, so what else can you build around that? Now the question is, okay, you have to choose between Funky Kong and Daisy. Both of them are light blue Kim. Both are great batters. Daisy's a better pitcher and fielder. Funky is a slightly better batter, right? And it's a difficult decision to make.
Yes.
I know.
The pick is in.
The pick is in. I will say this. I think both mock drafts had Funky Kong going here. So
yes, that's correct.
I do lean that way as well, because I think they could get Daisy next round. They will not get Funky Kong next round. It's not going to happen.
They would.
Alright, the pick is in, Liam. This is a big one here. I think this is the beginning of the draft, really, if that makes sense. The beginning of the mystery.
With the 4th pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Aslan Paintbrushes select Funky Kong.
They went Funky Kong. Okay. They got him. Man, this is such a good pick. It really is such a good pick.
It really is.
We know how dangerous Funky Kong can be, right? He got overshadowed by DK. He got overshadowed by DK last season, I think. So I'm interested to see what Funky Kong does, like, when he's the top guy on a squad.
And he could ball out, he could be a bust. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be... Like, last year, the Flowers, at the time, Flowers, didn't really have a #1 power hitter.
Exactly. Yep.
So, like, this is their guy. Like, Funky Kong, light blue chem, like, it's just perfect. It fits so well.
Yeah, this is why I think the Funky Kong was the expected pick. Because the Funky Kong is in a gain. You're getting a better batter. If you take Daisy, it's just the same team again. You know? And
yeah, it is.
That team was great.
It was a good team. It was a good team.
But it wasn't
have some problems. But it wasn't enough. Yeah, they were a 5 seed. Went 5-5 in the regular season. They were good, but like they didn't really have like an identity other than best defense in the league.
Yeah, exactly. Which they really weren't even the best. Yeah.
Like their identity was, we have the DPOY. No one can, like, you can't stop us.
Exactly. I agree.
But it's your pick now, Malachi. You're up.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
So I don't know who you're taking.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're going to take. I know. You're. Of course, you saw the mock drafts. We, of course, bound to change. Malachi put himself taking King Boo. So did I. He could take anyone at this point. Like,
yeah,
there's so many players in the board. Like he could take another green me as the #5 pick. No, he's not doing that.
Hey, Liam.
Liam. Gonna go way later in the draft. Yeah.
Hey, Liam. What would it take to get Wario?
What would it take to get Wario?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay, this is actually so crazy. We're having like an on-call trade. This is actually so much fun.
It took Waluigi.
Bro, what are you insane? I'm not giving up Waluigi. Who are you?
I don't know.
Literally
I don't
defeats the
know,
purpose.
actually.
Would this pick for Wario?
This pick, but it would probably have to be something other than just this pick.
Bro, you want more than this pick for Wario? Are you insane?
No, maybe not.
I mean, like, I don't even think I would be willing to just straight up give you this pick for Wario, but I just want to, like, see what you're thinking.
This pick for Wario, and then I give you, and then we do a pick swap somewhere.
Okay.
But I give you
I
a
mean,
little bit better pick.
Okay,
I would do
think
that.
about this. I gotta think about this. I mean,
What?
okay. Benson,
What?
I thought this might happen.
My pick for Wario? Why would you want Wario?
So wait,
Actually, no, you can't take Wario. You already have two team captains.
who? Andrew?
Yeah.
Is that a rule? I thought you could have up to 3.
What?
You can have up to 3.
Did you have... Oh, you
Yeah,
can
the-
have three.
The
You're right.
Fireballs had 3 last season. What are you talking about?
Yeah, wait, never mind.
Okay. I would
Andrew,
give you.
No,
Andrew's
no,
trying
no.
to trade you
No,
to.
no.
Okay. Before Andrew can get his offer in, I would give you this pick, and then I would give you my 3rd round pick, and you would give me your 2nd round pick, and Wario. Oh wait, dang, can I do that
Okay.
actually? Wait a second, let me think about this.
Holy crap! You want Wario bad.
Bro, what did he offer you for Wario? What did he offer
First,
you?
3rd, and blooper.
What? He's offering you his first
No,
pick, his
I'm
3rd
not
round pick, and
doing that.
blooper? I mean,
I would totally do that, but for like the sanity of the league, I'm not doing that.
yeah, I mean,
That's insane. Like, Wario,
I mean,
Wario
he's
was
gotta
good,
beat me
but he
out.
wasn't,
He's
like,
gotta beat me
MVP.
out. He has to beat me out
He
on the
wasn't
trade,
MVP.
Liam. I mean, like, I would say that's actually a kind of fair trade.
Okay, I can say if you're gonna do that deal, I would probably do that deal with like a small tweak.
Uh-oh.
I don't want blooper. I do
Yeah,
Wario for 1st and 3rd, but not blooper.
Oh, and Liam, kick him back a pick. You have to kick back a pick to make it even numbers.
What?
You have to kick back a pick, so it's the same number of players.
Yeah, that's right. Wario on a 6th round pick, 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, I think that's a done deal.
And then Malachi, you want Wario on my 1st round pick for 1st and 2nd.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take Andrew's deal.
yeah.
I'm gonna take Andrew's
So,
deal.
go ahead and send it in the
Oh.
chat. Does anybody else want my pick? Like, I would be willing to trade back to, like, start of the next round.
Lucy has an offer.
Wait, Lucy offered me? Did she? Ben, tell Lucy especially is who I really want to trade.
Lucy has an offer. Okay.
She does? Where did she
I don't
put
know
it?
what the offer is. She hasn't sent.
Where did-
She hasn't sent the
Where
offer
did she
yet.
put it? Oh. Trying to see if I can get Blue Match.
Oh wow, that's a wild trade.
Yeah?
Blue Madge for an 8-rounder? Okay, so the trade offer from Malachi is Blue Madge and Lucy's 11th pick for Malachi's 5th overall pick and his 8th round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Mag is Blue Magic Cooper, just so you know, Andrew.
I hate holding
Blue
it up
Mag,
for...
please call it Blue Mag, just so you know, Andrew. Don't call it Blue Mag because that's just cringe.
You can call it Blue Mag. if you
Malachi,
want
I
to.
don't
Who
know
is
if
it
you
who
have, I
calls
don't know
it
if you have
that?
Andrew.
Somebody does. I do.
You called it
don't
Blue
worry.
Mag. You're not Corbin, Andrew. You're not Corbin. Me and
Okay.
Andrew are just having our own conversation while you have him muted.
By the way, real quick, if Lucy did accept my deal, who in the world is she taking here?
I don't know. That's interesting. I'll have to talk. We'll talk about that after. Or I'll
Yeah,
talk about that
after
after
the trades
this
go
draft.
through. So that trade, me and Lucy, we talked about. I was trying to make a trade with the Flares. I really wanted Blue Critter, but they just couldn't budge on him, and it didn't work for either of us. But the Wing Squad has accepted this deal, and it really shakes up the draft.
It does.
I'm gonna be honest, Liam. This changes everything.
It does. It really does. Like, who are the Wing Squad going to take? They could take anyone. They could get someone that has chem with PD. They can get another great green chem. They could bring back Green Critter here. They could draft anyone.
Well,
This shakes up the entire draft.
I was talking with the Flares GM. He was mentioning how the reason he really wanted to get this pick was he wanted to get Bowser Jr. And it suddenly clicked to me. You know who the Wing Squad is going to take?
Who? Bowser Jr.?
There's a decent chance it's Bowser Jr. here.
Why would they want Bowser Jr.?
He's like green chem.
He
has chemistry with PD Piranha.
Oh crap!
Yeah, dude, this could be if taking PD Piranha was the start of a dynasty. Bowser Jr. is about to be the. He's about to be I don't even know who. He's about to be who's the greatest sidekick in sports history. I can't even think of anybody. I'm blanking right here on my metaphor.
Greatest sidekick, probably Rob Gronkowski.
Bowser Jr. is about to be the Rob Gronkowski to PD's Tom Brady. Like, this is going to be crazy if that's who she goes with. I do think Green Critter is still on the table. Like, he wouldn't be bad.
Green Critter still isn't, I will say. Green Critter, I don't think is going to be... Who's going to take Green Critter? I'm not going to take Green Critter at 6. Ben might take Green Critter at 6. I don't know who he's going to take if Bowser Jr. is not on the board.
Bowser, he probably goes Fire, bro.
Andrew, you're not taking... If you take Green Critter...
Why would you take Green Critter? Why?
Andrew, take Brown Critter. Brown Critter has Brown Chem, which works really well with your team.
And he's like just objectively better.
Yeah, he is much better.
All right. With the 5th pick, okay, Liam announced it. The pick is in. Who's it gonna be? Who have the Wing Squad taken? They jumped up to get this player.
With the 5th pick, the Lucy Wing Squad selects Bowser Jr. Oh my gosh!
This is how.
Oh my gosh!
This is how the baseball season ends
Bowser
with
Jr.
thunderous applause.
This is insane! Oh my gosh! They picked Bowser Jr. They did.
Wow.
Holy crap. That's insane, dude.
We said, I have noticed from the beginning of the mock draft mania that if she could get Bowser Jr., it would be so good. But it never really clicked.
Insane.
It never clicked till just now how good it is.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, he's a good pitcher, too. So now you can throw Olimar and then Bowser Jr. out on the mound?
Oh my goodness. Thank Ben. Ben just posted this. Not Green Critter. Oh my gosh. Bowser Jr. has chem with Koopa.
Oh man, and if she gets Green Paracupa back, too?
That is wild.
Wow.
And again, he's Green Chem. Green Chem works with all green Miis. He basically is chem with
light green.
Everyone.
Light green. Yeah.
Whatever.
Dang, that's
He's chem with... Hang on, let me look at her team real quick.
He has chem with Olimar and Inkling. And PD Piranha and Green Koopa. He has chem with every player on her team except Blue Madge.
Yeah, that is true. But Blue Madge just went to you, right?
Oh, that's right. I know how... He has chem with every single player on her team. That's insane.
Yeah, you just got Blue Madge. Gonna say. Also, Malachi, are you putting these picks into the sheet? So we know
I will.
Team?
Yeah, I'll update it later, but
anyways,
actually, Ben,
I am on the clock now. Crap, bro, I'm on the clock.
So no, you're not. Andrew is. This guy.
Because we traded.
Wait, you guys traded?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It was trade.
Wait.
Oh,
yeah, the Wario trade. So wait, Leo has back-to-back picks? I forgot about this. So I think the Flares might be interested in trading you, so you might want to check that out. So, real quick, rundown, though, of what this does for...
Dude.
Yeah, while you're picking, I'm going to do a quick rundown of the teams as they are right now. So, what we have going for us is... let's start with the team that was just completed, the Lucy's Wing Squad.
Yeah.
You're going to run... You go ahead and work on your pick, Liam. You're going to be running Lucy Wing Squad. Imagine a Olimar starting pitcher. You're going to have PD Piranha at shortstop, most likely. You're going to have Bowser Jr. as your backup pitcher, right? Because he is genuinely a pretty decent pitcher in this new patch. Your lineup is going to be something along the lines of, dang, this is amazing to think about. Like an Inkling, Green Koopa, Bowser Jr., PD Piranha. That's just so good. Genuinely one of the best. That's amazing. Wow. And your outfield is Inkling, Green Koopa, and Bowser Jr. could be your outfield. It's just, it genuinely, the workings are here for this to be a legendary team. If there is anything holding this team back, it's that it has a lot of wild card batters, if that makes sense. Like, Inkling, Green Koopa, and Bowser Jr. are all good batters, but they're not exactly consistent, you know, in the same way that like a Pianto or a Dry Bones or a Toad is. So, you know, it might be a hit or miss kind of thing, but when you have PD Piranha at 4, I mean, he can always clean up for you. So, I love what the Wing Squad have going on there. I feel like perhaps the favorites for this league next season. Going over to Andrew's team, he grabs Wario. What does that do for his squad? I think the biggest thing is it gives you a top premium slap hitter to go right before Donkey Kong, right? You can now run like a Wario Donkey Kong, and now DK is always going to have people on base to drive home. And it gives you a good pitcher, right? So you can run like Boo, Wario, Diddy. That's an insane pitching lineup. I do have questions about the chemistry ideas here, because Wario, I don't see how he's going to really work with the rest of the team chemistry-wise. You could perhaps... I don't know. He doesn't really fit on the team chemistry at all, to be honest. So that's kind of his the negative there, but I think it's a worthwhile grab for that squad. I'll be interested to see what they do to build around it. And then you move to Aslan's squad. We've talked about it before. Getting Funky Kong really brings that batting lineup to life. You run Mega Man, Blue Pianta, Funky Kong. Man, that's good. That's really good. Blue Pianta and Funky have chemistry naturally as well, so that just makes it even better. I'm interested to see... We'll have to wait for some more picks to really see how Aslan and the Flares are going to build their teams, but this draft is already shaking up a lot, Liam. I'm really interested to see what happens next. So it's your pick. Are we looking at a trade, perhaps, or what's going on here?
Pick is in.
The pick is in now. If I had to guess, this is probably Fire Bro. Liam, go ahead and announce it.
With the 6th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Liam Supernova select Fire Bro, of course.
All right, so I was correct. This pick just makes sense for a lot of reasons. Fire Bro is the X factor, right, to use the Madden term, the premium batter that this squad needs. He's really the only one left, and he can provide that juice that they needed in the championship, let's say. I mean, it's really an ironic pick. This is the World Series MVP that beat your team last season, Liam. And so this is like, if this isn't the epitome of the saying, if you can't beat them, become them, like...
I'm sorry, Ben.
This is actually hilarious to think about. Fire Bro leaves the champions and goes and joins the runner-up team that got beaten. That's genuinely drama for the ages.
That's wild.
That's amazing. Wow.
He was the best player available, I feel like.
Yeah.
And my plan right now, my current plan.
I'm
Pretty
listening. I'm listening because I'm trying to figure out how the chemistry works out. That's my only question with this pick. How do you make the chemistry work? Because Firebro is neither yellow or pink. He's a red guy. Yeah, so the monsters are on the clock. I will, real quick, finish talking about the Firebro pick.
Not the monsters. Not the
Sorry,
phantoms.
not the phantoms. So, to wrap up the Firebro pick, I will say this. I think we might have an inkling where Liam is trying to go next. I would not be surprised if a critter is on his board. Because the Mages are almost all gone, and Monty Mole does nothing for this squad. So if he wants to build chemistry, it kind of has to be a critter. Which makes sense. I mean, Brown Critter was a legend for the team last year, so getting that spot filled would be huge. With the Phantoms on the pick, Liam, he just got...
I don't know who he's going to take.
Yeah, he just got whammied twice, right? The two players that the Phantoms, really wanted were Bowser Jr. and Firebro, right? We all knew this. Firebro was World Series MVP. He was an awesome batter for them, so bringing him back would be a no-brainer. But Bowser Jr. would have been even better. He has more chemistry on the team. He's just a solid second wing to Bowser. Both of those players just went back-to-back. Who do we think is the options here?
I don't really know.
Yeah. I'm going to be so real. I genuinely... I don't have much here either. In the mock drafts, I think both of us gave him a pretty weak player in the with his last pick in second round.
Wait.
Because, like, I remember I had him taking Red Koopa in the second round because there's just no one left for him, right? His team is kind of built to be Bowser and then Bowser Jr. or a Bro and some Dry Bones and Koopas. But with Bowser Jr. and Firebro gone, like, how do you change pace? Does he just get another bone? Does he just go Dark Bones here?
He has Dry Bones. I feel like he's got to go Dark Bones.
Yeah, I think Dark Bones... Is it the predictable and lame pick? Sure. Will it get the job done? Also, yes. Like, that's... Getting Dark Bones would be big, right? To have this electric trio to go before Bowser. By the way, there's no other dark characters. He has one blue character, so could he go for a blue team? But the only blue captain is gone.
Dark characters, you mean red?
Black.
Dark Bones is red cam. He's
oh
black cam,
no,
sorry.
Dark Bones is black cam. Dark Bones is the obvious pick here. I don't see how you don't go him. He's the chemistry you need. He's the best, one of the better players left. He's the best batter left. He's the obvious selection here. Unless you're trading back. I don't see why else you would go anything other than him. So, Liam, what are we feeling about this trade? I think it's an obvious win for the Wing Squad. Just getting Bowser
We already
Jr.
talked about yours.
Well, but we didn't really talk about my side.
No, you're good. I guess we didn't. We didn't really, yeah.
So, what do we think about this trade? It's an obvious win for the Wing Squad, getting Bowser Jr.
It is.
Did they overpay?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Blue Magic Koopa doesn't really fit her team.
No, he doesn't. He adds nothing to her squad.
He didn't really fit the team. You need a blue player. I mean, yeah, you're going with a green cam, but if you brought back the Cryhole, Green Magic Koopa,
and Waluigi is blue.
Waluigi, yeah.
So there's possibilities there.
Yeah. You could try to get a Bloomy. Try to get another Bloomy to work with those. Like, really, it's anything.
I will say this: trading the 8th round pick away,
that didn't really matter.
My squad, the Crusaders, really is stacked in picks, to be honest. We have a lot of, like, higher picks, if that makes sense. Throughout the last season, I made some trades like that. I'm going to end up with a lot of mid-tier players. So the question is just, how do I make those players become a top team, you know? How do I make that all connect? Your trade, on the other hand, I think was a little more interesting, a little more lopsided perhaps. So it is, you gave up Wario and a 6th round pick for a 1st rounder and a 3rd round
pick.
Now, I think objectively speaking, that's not a bad trade. Wario is a really good player. He's arguably the best slap hitter in the game.
He's an amazing pitcher, too.
And a great pitcher because of his chem. Sorry, not chem. His stamina and his good start pitch.
Yeah.
Is he worth a 1st and a 3rd? That might be too much, but, you know, it's fine. I do, however, wonder exactly where he's going to fit on the Wilds team. I talked about how he could be a good, like, what's the word? Leadoff man right before DK. Do you think that's where they try to use him?
Probably. I feel like that probably makes the most sense for them. He fits right there.
Alright, so we're still waiting on this pick from the Phantoms. They're kind of taking their sweet time here. I don't know. Maybe some trade rumors going around. There might be some trade possibility here. We guessed it would probably be Dark Bones. But if it's not Dark Bones, I feel like a trade really is the only other good option here. So there was a trade, it seems. The Monsters and...
I'll go ahead and say that...
Sorry, the Phantoms...
The
go ahead.
Phantoms and the Paintbrushes have locked in a trade where the Phantoms get the 9th overall pick and the 15th overall pick. And the Paintbrushes get the 7th overall pick and the 18th overall pick.
Wow. Okay.
Aslan Paintbrushes are currently on the clock.
Liam,
Aslan.
This trade has huge implications for the Paintbrushes. Well, before we talk about the upcoming pick, I just want to say, first off, this is a pretty fair trade, right? It's a 1st and a 2nd for a 1st and a 2nd, more or less. I do think this trade has huge implications for the Flowers, though. Because this means they can now get Daisy, lock her down, and bring in that dream team we were talking about earlier in the season, right? Do you see them going any other way here?
No.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see it. So
they have to bring back Daisy. She was like the main, probably the main player on that team. She
was their team, to be honest. So, looks like the pick is in, Lamb. Do you want to go ahead and announce it?
Pick is in. The 7th pick in the 2026 NBA draft. The Aslan Paintbrushes select Daisy.
Okay, so they do bring back, wow, and so
they do bring back the captain.
They bring back the captain, and they bring in the dream team that we talked about like a month or two ago in our first podcast, in the first mock draft, right? This idea of you have a Blue Pianta, Mega Man, Baby Daisy, Daisy Funky Kong, and like all of them have chemistry. That is an incredible lineup. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of scared for this upcoming season. Like, we're going to have some incredible teams. Nasty.
Like, the Wing Squad, going to bring back probably one of the best defenses in the league. And buff it to insane numbers. The Paintbrushes already had a pretty good defense.
And a good offense, and now they just add Funky Kong.
And now they're just super buffing it. They're not super buffing it. They're buffing it with Funky Kong, and they're bringing back their #1 pitcher.
So, yeah, I think this is a really big trade for the Paintbrushes, to be honest. To get Daisy back, to secure the captain, I think it was worth what it cost them, undoubtedly.
Yeah. I'm on the clock.
Put you back up on the clock. I feel like I have an inkling I know where you're going to go with this pick. Do you kind of know what you're going to do here, or are you going to take your time?
Oh, I know what I was going to do. I figured out what I was going to do last pick.
Okay, what's it going to be, Liam? Go ahead and announce the selection.
With the 8th pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Liam Supernova select King of Clutch, Brown Critter.
Yeah. It had to be Brown Critter, right?
It works so well.
It had to be. How could you not bring back the King of Clutch? And as I said,
Yeah.
I what's the word? Foreshadowed this when we were talking about Fire Bro. I realized the only chem Fire Bro could realistically have for Liam is a critter. So Brown Critter, baby, time to bring him back. You tried to keep him in signings.
I did try to keep him.
Yeah.
He ended up leaving.
I feel like signings worked out for you in the long run because you kept Wario instead and then traded him, and you still kind of ended up with the players you wanted. So, I feel like it was a win for you, Liam. Good moves.
But now the Phantoms are back on the clock.
Yep. Will they finally take a pick this time? I mean, okay.
Will they finally take Dark Bones?
Yeah, I was about to say, will they finally take Boney Stark?
Will they finally take Dark Bones?
He built this
We'll see you at
dynasty
the
in a
break.
cave! I mean, is there
Yeah,
any
that's
other
how I feel.
option? Yeah. that was the Phantoms last season. It was just like they just took the best players and it worked out. This season, I feel like the
Yeah.
league has gotten so much better. Like, man, it's crazy.
Oh, I think the pick might be in. Hang on, let me check.
It better
Pick might
be.
be
He
in.
took his sweet time last time. Okay. Whoa! Okay, announce this pick, Liam. Announce
That's
it.
wild. Okay, not expected with the 9th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft. The Benjamin Phantoms select Boomerang Bro.
Wow. Okay, that was not on my radar. I'm
That
gonna
was
be
not
honest.
expected at all.
Okay, let's do a quick rundown here. So what does
That's
this
crazy.
pick offer to his team? What is the chemistry here with Boomerang Bro? Boomerang Bro has chem with Bowser Jr., who he doesn't have, Critter, who he doesn't have yet, Monty Mole, who he might pick up, and then the Mages. He doesn't technically have a Magic Koopa yet, but I think there's still one or two out there, and the Magic Koopas have chem with Bowser and Dry Bones. So, there is something there. I don't know, Liam. He has home run potential, but it's iffy. He's not as consistent of a slap hitter as a Bones would be.
Yeah.
The
That is
only edge I can see with Boomerang Bro is that he's a better pitcher. If you want to make him your 2 pitcher, because he's not even a very good
That is
fielder
true.
anymore. Like, he's an average fielder.
No,
like, you
he's
could
not.
put him out there.
He doesn't have the
But-
line to catch anymore.
No, I don't know, Liam. I genuinely don't see it. I just don't see it with this pick. I don't know.
Okay,
I
good.
feel like everything Boomerang Bro does, Dark Bones would have done better.
That's wild. Who is next pick? The Michael Flayers have the next pick.
Yeah, so the Flares have the next pick. I'm gonna be honest. I think the Flares are I think a lot of teams are upset about that pick. I was kind of gunning for
Yeah.
Boomerang Bro secretly. I think the Flares might have been gunning to get him back. Right? He was on their team last season.
I feel like they would want to get him back. I can understand that. But
I don't
they
know,
already have
Liam.
Hammer Bro, so
Yeah. Seriously though, Liam, try to play devil's advocate for a second. Like, why Boomerang Bro over Dark Bones?
well, you need someone to replace Fire Bro.
Okay.
That would be my guess. But that's
Yeah.
really the only thing I can picture. Like, I can understand Boomerang Bro because maybe he's trying to get the Mages.
But there aren't
I
any.
think
The
that
only
might-
Madge left is Yellow, right?
Yellow Mage. And I don't think no one's gonna take Yellow Mage really early.
No, he could probably get Yellow Madge if he tried, but it still is a risk.
Oh,
And he
no
definitely
one's
tipped
gonna
his
take
cards.
Yellow Mage in the second round.
No, but do you take Yellow Madge in the second round if you're the Phantoms? I don't know. That's a sketchy
That is true.
take.
Maybe he's trying to get Yellow Mage. Maybe he's gonna make some trades.
Perhaps, but
Maybe I don't really know what he's gonna
I'm
do.
not coming off my Madges more than likely, and I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I really don't think Red Madge is going from Nightmares.
No, he's not.
I don't know, Liam. I don't know. This feels to me like a pick that was made, like, if you said it best, this is a pick to replace Firebro. I don't necessarily think it was the best pick for the team, but I get the why.
No.
Like, I understand that Firebro had to be replaced, but I just don't know if Boomerang Bro was better than Dark Bones, in all honesty. So,
but,
the next pick
who do the
being,
Flares take here?
I genuinely would have had them take Boomerang Bro, perhaps, if he was still out there.
Oh yeah, I will.
But perhaps.
I don't
That's
really
not for
know.
certain, but I could have seen it.
I don't know who they're gonna take.
I'm thinking
They
Red
don't have a
Critter.
captain. Yeah, probably.
Red Critter.
I could see Red Critter.
The Red Critter, Red Yoshi
Maybe.
thing. Because you could build a red team, perhaps. And you have, well, no, you have Hammer Bro. So do they go Green Critter?
Maybe.
Green Critter?
I don't know.
And
Maybe
Hammer
you
Bro?
go. Maybe you go like a solid. Like a solid. You already got. Do they have an outfield? I don't think so.
Not at all.
Maybe you try to start building the outfield by getting a great outfielder.
Who do you have in mind?
But then again, who do I have in mind? I don't really have anyone in mind. Honestly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, who are the great outfielders? Yoshi doesn't make sense. Luigi? Maybe. You know what? I could see Luigi here. I could see a Luigi here.
I could see. Honestly, they're probably gonna end up going with a captain.
Yeah, I think I could see this be a pick where they just really don't want Yoshi or Peach. So they're like, I guess we just have to take Luigi now, or else we're going to be stuck with one of them. I mean,
It doesn't make sense for them to take Birdo.
No, I mean, honestly, it's pretty much Luigi or bust for the Flares. The rest of these captains don't.
I can understand them taking Peach. I can understand them taking Peach. Because Peach is probably a better pitcher.
I could see Peach be like a one-off pick, like you literally just take her to be a good pitcher and that's it. Like you don't build any chemistry around her, you don't do anything else, but she's just your pitcher and that's it. I could see that make sense.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think he might have just submitted it. Yeah, it looks like it's in. Liam, do you want to go ahead and give the pick?
All right, I think that's a great pick from him. With the what?
It's not. There's no way we're at 20.
10th.
Yeah, I
with
think
the
we're at
10th
10.
pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Michael Flares select Green Critter.
Okay, so they do go Green Critter. Yeah, this is a good pick. This is a good pick. This is a very good pick. You have Blue Critter and Green Critter of Chem. You have both of them have Chem with Hammer Bro. And so I just noticed Lamb. So there are two players that I'm looking at. I feel like you could probably guess who they are.
No, let me look at the.
Because of the players around. Because of the way the trades have shaken up, I'm going to have to jump the gun and take this guy a little earlier than I wanted to if I was going to try to get him at all. I hope this works out. I'm going to take Dark Bones with this selection.
Really? Okay. I like that. I like that move. That's Boney Stark.
Yeah, that's right.
I like that.
I get Boney Stark. What a legend. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think he would be there for me at all, to be honest. Or I thought it would be a risk to take him. But just looking at the draft board, I'm worried the Phantoms would take him before me in the second round. And to be honest, I can't let the Phantoms get Boney Stark and Boomerang Bro. So
that is true.
I was always taking one or the other because they both work for my team anyways. So yeah. Is the league bent against beating you? Of course it is, Ben. You're the reigning champions. What do you expect? You thought you were going to get Boomerang Bro and Boney Stark. You should have taken Boney Stark first. This is what you deserve. Like, genuinely, we all said that you should have taken him first. But anyways, uh, now that the first round is completely over, right, including all the compensation picks from the signings, I guess my question, Liam, what's the big shock so far, right? What was the pick that really, what was the moment that just really threw you for a loop? You weren't expecting it. There's been a lot that's happened in this first round.
That is true, but I feel like Ben taking Boney Stark was was really a massive surprise for everyone here.
Sorry, you mean Boomerang Bro?
Or yeah, not taking Boney Stark, taking Boomerang Bro over him.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Also, a little bit of a shock was you trading up with Lucy. I knew it was going to come, but I didn't realize that a big shock was that she could take Bowser Jr.
Yeah, I agree. In hindsight, it makes perfect sense. Like, we should have known it would happen this way. But in the moment, I just didn't realize how awesome Bowser Jr. would be for her team.
Yeah.
How impactful he would be.
That's just perfect for her team.
Like, I will say this. If there's any team that is winning this draft right now, it's the Wings squad.
It really is.
I mean, did they have a leg up by being the first pick? Yes, but they would still be scoring. They're still scoring an A+ on their draft report, right? Like, everything they've done has been perfect. They could not have planned this out better. All right, so as a follow-up to that question, if those are kind of the big shockers, what was the best pick of the draft, you feel like?
Definitely the Bowser Jr. Jr. pick at number 5. That was definitely the best pick of the draft so far.
It's a little like, it feels tropey. Not tropey, what's the word? It feels like we're harping the same note over and over again, but like that Bowser Jr. pick really was huge. I also think grabbing Daisy and Funky Kong was big for the paintbrushes. I didn't think they would be able to get both. To be honest, I think this is a pretty good place to end, Liam, the end of the first round. I know I had a lot of fun doing this. The draft will continue, but it'll probably be offline from here. So I think that'll do it for us. I know I had a good time. The draft is underway. Round 1 is complete. The rest will probably all be offline, so just look for whenever we post a recap completing it all. But I'm pretty pumped, Liam, for the next season. The teams, I think the league has gotten a lot more competitive. I'll put it that way. Teams are going to be a lot more close together. And I'm excited for that. So this was the Bloated Podcast. It was a little different tonight, but we hope you enjoyed it. Until then, God bless everybody.